Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Steph. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I am good. We have we're gonna I don't even know. We got some stuff we're gonna cover, guys. That's how it is.
Shooting
Um,
the shit today.
what's that?
I said we're just shooting the shit today.
Exactly. And we're gonna talk about we were trying to think of different things, and I was like, there's a pretty decent shoe on head video that might be worth covering. So we're gonna take a look at that. Let's say good morning. We have already friggin'
Ooh.
love shoe. Good morning, Hooded. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, figure drawing. Already out there offended. I love it. It's early and you're offended. In the cringe fest, misogynistic shoe on head video you references. She says men were built for war and hunting. Yeah, because we're all just cavemen out here. I mean, I don't. We'll get there, I promise. So much to unpack already. Good morning, Gary. Good morning. What? There we go. Good morning, Robert or Raymond. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Taladia. I think I said that right. Pretty sure I did.
Oh, you did that beautifully because I that's not what I read, but that's right.
It takes practice. It takes practice. Good morning, Reese. I feel so conflicted about this stream. That's you all the time, Samuel. To be honest, like I know you hate The Last of Us 2, and I know you hate my streams when you tell me you miss The Last of Us 2. So like I get it, but still. Good morning, Punk. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Good morning, Sultan. So, are you familiar with Shoe on Head at all?
So very just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Um,
Give me the
so
recap.
okay. I like Shoe a lot. She used to be like a very anti-SJW. She used to be like, feminism, right? Like that was kind of her content for a while.
Yeah.
And she had this, and I think a lot of us go through it when we're adults, kind of this awakening to the world. And she went mildly socialist, which is fine. I don't give a fuck. But a lot of people, there's this weird dichotomy with Shu, right? Because people hate her on the left and the right. Like she went through this whole thing where do you remember that Balenciaga like insanity?
Mm-hmm.
She's the one who originally called that out.
Oh.
And the left hated her for it because they said that she was using it for a narrative against queer people, which she never mentioned, mind you. At all.
Yeah.
And it got this weird, like, people burnt bridges with her on the left, like, because she's definitely bread tube, right?
Yeah.
But people burnt bridges with her on the left. People do not like that she talks about, gender, or that she talks about it's weird. I totally think it's fine to call out pedos.
Mm.
And for some reason that's not okay. I don't know, like,
to call them out?
Yes, because that whole Balenciaga thing, they're like, you're using this against the queer community. What?
Can we just talk about how even some of the outspoken people, or just the celebrities in the space that I think, and not all of them, but like Balenciaga just had a fashion show, like a low-key secret fashion show, because it's so polarizing.
Right.
And people were like, all these celebrities still endorsing it, still doing, it's not like it was one thing on that ad. It was glaring. And then there's other things. There, once you deep dive into a lot of those fashion industries, it's just like, whoa, what the actual.
Yeah, but and then I have no reason why calling that out is a problem at all, because I don't think it is a problem.
Right. there's a TikTok guy. He was previously in jail. I think he did a long time, and TikTok kept. I think he had to go through a couple accounts because he was, calling it.
Oh, I think I did hear about this. Was he a school shooter?
No,
Okay, then I didn't.
he's more into drugs and guns
Aren't
and
we all? No, I'm
stuff.
just kidding.
Yes, but uh, he's like this tough looking guy, and he gets on TikTok. Docs watches him, and he talks a lot about the shit that goes on in prison, jail, wherever he was, with pedos, and how it's just, anything with kids or domestic violence, anything like that, you're gonna get your
Prison
ass dropped.
justice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. As we've seen with, I mean, the Chris Watts stuff. He's not a pedo, but he, kids.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, let me address this elephant because Robert and Hooded are saying my port completely, like, it was messed up before, and I was able to use it for the most part on PS remote play. It completely went out. So that's always nice. Robert, thank you so much. Here's money for the PS5 repair bill. I did
Oh no. Don't even.
at the super chat, so it'll go straight to you. Really hope you get things fixed ASAP. And since Alvis called me, I am so sorry for telepathically breaking it since he always blames me. How did he know? I know I've seen Alvis put, let's do other types of stream. Why did Robert do that? Like, it made me giggle. But
That's funny.
thank you so much, Robert.
So wait, the HDMI, I'm sorry, like fully ripped out?
No, it looks perfect. It's a little loose, but on the bottom there is, I'll send you a picture later.
Okay.
It's like clear, there's a clear break.
I gotcha.
And it's loose just enough that it does not work.
Yeah.
And like it is like something does not want me to do a tournament, I feel like at this point, because Thursday the servers were down all day.
Yep.
Sunday I get ready to practice some smoke because I had been playing with Quan Chi. And of course it won't work and I'm panicking and it's out. It's such
I
it's
know
so
when you put
silly.
yourself out there, like just to do the tournament, and then these setbacks. Like I know Doc's, like I know he used to do like tournaments and stuff, but like it's so rare that he will take that type of a risk. And I could see you being the same, like in like a tournament and an MK thing and a video game,
Yes.
anything to do with that. So like I've been proud of him for just doing it. I no matter what happens, it helps him, especially with smoke and the combos and stuff like that. So yeah, that it freaking sucks because I know that, no shade to my husband, they had like a ranking, so it's between 1 and 50. I won't give his ranking, but I bet you would have been above him.
I was silently waiting for it on the Shirai Ryu Twitch yesterday. And then he was like, I got out. I'm like, oh man, I know. It's just gonna take time. It's a lot to put yourself out there, and he's fucking good. Right? So it's just gonna take time learning. And I learned this weird new thing with Smoke. You can like do this weird cancel and kind of fuck with people's heads. So I was like, yes, I'm gonna fuck with people.
The cancels. He loves the cancels because there's a few, and he's been messing around. He's just been like in practice all the time. Like the speed at which he was, like, what was that? That was last Saturday. So the speed with Smoke, it's just so insane. Like he's just gotten so many of the combos down, and the cancellations are insane, and that's how some of these really good streamers are doing it. And I think the first guy, it was a Johnny Main, and I believe he was absolutely kicking his ass. And then
Johnny got nerfed.
right. Even before he got nerfed, though, like Dax just knew how to get back. Like there were 5 fights where I swear he was gonna die, and he came back with like no health, because that's like his thing. Like he
Right.
always comes back with a vengeance. Like I don't know how, it's insane. But then the guy changed to Omni Man,
Oh, jeez.
and it's like, what a dick move. Tournament,
Wait,
you're gonna be Omni Man.
you can change? I don't
I
like
believe,
that.
yeah, that's how the other tournament was too. You can change, like, yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, you
He's like,
should
I
stick
thought I
to
was
one.
going up against a smoke player, and like I would have hated that, but I was practicing with that as well.
Right.
And
Right.
then total opposite.
Yeah, that's kind of some bullshit. Not gonna lie, I hate when that's one thing that's good about Combat League. You can change your cameo, but you can't change anything else. I think that's how it should be.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Because
that a lot.
and I get like practicing for somebody and then getting disappointed. It just that sucks. That sucks of them.
Yeah. And but even the what was that? The throwdown, or the big tournament, you can change anything in between. So, if you're dying with one, you can change, and saw a lot of that. So
Ooh, oh, that's weird to me. I don't know.
I
mean,
thought
I
the
guess,
same
but
thing, though. Like, I understand, because that is part of a tournament, knowing who you should go with, and then like figuring out your next maneuvers.
yes.
So I get that it is necessary, but like, why don't you cut the list? Like, why don't you say, okay, we'll only use these so on players, like five of the players, like, because there are there a lot of people stick with certain players. I bet there's like statistics on which player.
There is. Actually, it was funny because before the patch came out, I was looking at it because I wanted to be prepared. And the statistics for the top 100 players on Combat League, I think it was 16 were Johnny. He was the top played character. I'm like, nah.
Oh my
No.
God.
And then he gets a nerf perfect to go into the freaking thing, and then the PlayStation. Like, just one thing after another. So I guess it wasn't telepathic. He's much more sneaky than we know. Freaking Albus. Good morning, by the way. So
Yes,
we
good
promised ShoeOnHead. Okay. So this video is just titled "Are Women Okay?" Now,
no, we're not.
absolutely not.
Help us, please.
Absolutely not. But also, women do like to like. I also feel like that's a thing we do when we fuck up on something. We're very public about it. Like, I don't have a problem admitting when I did something stupid, right? Like, I know that's like men see that as weakness, but do you see that as like weak admitting when you're wrong and shit like that?
I think it all just plays into emotional intelligence, in my opinion, because I that's just part of healing, and knowing yourself, and knowing that it's a mistake, or it's a this or that, or whatever the case may be. That's how I feel about it, that a lot of that goes into just women having more emotional intelligence.
Yeah. And I do think when it comes to that, like you said, the word healing, I think that kind of is a good way to describe it, because you can admit you did something wrong, you admit you fucked up, and move on, right? Like, it's a venting technique, even if you are posting it on your social media. I don't have an issue with it. It just shows me you're #relatable. Sorry, had to.
Hashtag growing.
Yes, exactly.
Maturing. I mean, people.
Let's see what she has to
Is it good
say.
for? Absolutely nothing. And Raytheon stock. War is a terrible thing, and this war has been happening for a very long time, from before most of us were born, and will be raging on after we're long gone. I'm of course talking about the gender war, men versus women. For those
I kind of call bullshit already. I don't think there's a real gender war.
Oh, I don't either. I don't either.
Samuel, why are you showing this video? What crazy person sent you this on a community post? I don't know. Maybe his name was Samuel Sierra. When me and Bianca did viewer topics, he sent a couple videos, and this was a good one. This is a good one to cover. But I don't think there's a gender war. I do think that it's like yin and yang, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they work well together. And the people that pretend there's this war, like the Andrew Tates of this world, I would say they're, I don't know if it's more of a manipulation, but there's definitely manipulation there. But it's also the idea of insecurity, right?
Insecurity. That's also how he's making his money, by manipulating insecure men. Like, he is doing. Who gives a crap about what his actual opinions are? That's probably what he thinks. Like, who really cares? This gets me this gets me that. I'm gonna do this and that.
And that leads to like a lot of the stuff, and don't get me wrong, not everything he said is crazy, but most of it is. It's a lot of like control issues. Like even to the point where we see people like oh my god, what's her name? There's a couple like femcells that do this too.
Did you say femcells?
I don't know how else to describe them. Like that Chloe Roma.
Is that like a thing, or did you just make that up? Because
no, that's like
amazing.
a thing. It's like it's not used as often, but they're definitely out there. Like, what is that redhead girl's name? I know her name. Where she said like women shouldn't vote and shit.
I was just watching something about her too.
Pearly things.
Yes, Pearly. Yep.
She's the worst. Like, she always talks about like how 16-year-old girls are more attractive and like gross ass shit. Mind you, she's 26 and a 6 at best. Like, stop it.
Stop it. 6? That's high.
Yeah, that is high. I was trying. This is my nice face.
Good job. Good job. I saw through it though, but good job.
Well, like the thing she says, it's like the pick me, or like the I'm not like other girls, I swear, kind of girl.
But you know what? It's funny because everybody does call her a pick me, but I think femcell works so much better with her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So much, because there is a difference between like somebody who is like a femcell, and I love that, and I'm gonna use that forever, and a pick me, and I think we've all probably gone through, a pick me phase, because it's so very what do you call that? Like I can't think of the word. Fucking Mondays. But
right?
It's just a thing, like you wanting to be unique in a way.
Right, finding your own identity
right,
as you grow
exactly.
up.
If you use it forever and ever and ever, I think that's when you become a femcell. I think pick me like tendencies that you can't get out of lead to that more toxic stuff.
And she does the same thing like Andrew Tate does. She preys on very insecure men that want to hear their garbage outlook on the world repeated back to them.
Yep. Everybody wants an echo chamber.
Yep. I mean, Reese, you may have a point about us in Gotham, but in real life, I'm sure Steph drives just fine and I do okay. But like
I do.
the idea of her saying women shouldn't vote because they don't do as hard enough jobs as men, like tell me that like medical, right? Medical
Just because
is
she hasn't
dominated
done a hard job doesn't mean
because she's
women don't.
loaded. Like she's
Yes.
daddy
Oh.
money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A very Republican daddy.
See, I didn't know that, but you know.
I'm just guessing that was, but it just would make sense.
Oh yeah, and like, and some of her ideas are just so over the top. Like women do work hard. Stop it. Like
Right.
the most of the medical profession in general is dominated by women, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is not easy work. You cannot be serious and pretend that it is. Like she's like, men go off to wars or work in mines or okay, cool. But that doesn't mean somebody shouldn't be able to vote for the leaders of their country,
Right.
the place that they live and survive in. Stop
Right.
it.
When Docs had his motorcycle accident and we were in the hospital, and granted, I was there when I wasn't working, but I was sleeping there with him, everything. And so the nurses actually at a point in time let me get like clean bed sheets, ice. They let me go into certain parts of the nurses station. Obviously not with the, but they let me do
They
that.
get to know you. Yeah.
Right, exactly. But the thing was it was like they were there for him the first like couple days, and then all of a sudden it was like I think there were more motorcycle accidents that had happened, and
no.
a lot of people in critical condition, and it was just like the wing went from empty to like 10 critical cases. And so like and I've seen so much of the medical field, and it's a lot. It's a freaking lot. Like I always hate when my father-in-law is nasty to the nurses, or he'll joke with them, and not everybody loves those jokes. Like when you're doing like blood and he goes, ow, like I jump at that every time. I know it's coming. I know he's going to do it, but it makes me jump. Like, just like there's so many different types of people I have to deal with. It's a physical job. It's an exhausting job, and more I'm, seeing so many women in the construction field. Like they're not weak if they can do that type of shit. Not every woman can do the hardest man job, but even if they don't have the physical strength, I will freaking bet on their intelligence.
Oh, absolutely.
They'll if they can't do the physical labor, it's going to be one of those work smarter, not harder type things,
Right, and that's why I
figure
said
another
yin
way.
and yang, because we're all wired a little different. We all have better, somebody might be better at the math side of things as compared to the physical side of things. So we all work together. So that's what I'm saying. Gender war, not in reality. Hooded Punk, thank you so much. I gave up on playing the Batman game because I'm frustrated with it due to it restarting a task over, even though I completed it when I go to play it. That is one thing that does get frustrating, especially when you're doing like the Riddler trophies. There is a lot of repetition, so I totally get it. But I hope you had fun at least. Good morning, Empause, by the way.
Which Batman game was he playing?
Arkham Knight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. I would never start with that one.
It's the best one. Don't listen.
I'm just saying, like, I'm that guy that's like, if it holds up, I'm gonna I'm gonna start from the beginning if I can.
Yeah,
Like, if there's
for
like
sure.
a few games, that's just who I am. And you don't even have to start with I don't even know the order right now. Asylum City Origins Night. Yeah, City's great. I would honestly start with Origins.
And then Origins is so good, and there's no Batmobile. You don't have to worry about that.
Right.
Gotham will thank you.
I need to quickly grab a lighter. Can I run?
Go for it.
Okay, one sec.
Go for it. I looked this up yesterday too, Samuel, and it's literally like 4 days off of 1 year. It's so short. It's so like close. It's ridiculous. Arkham First did not stop it. Arkham First did not get screwed. The game is called, I'm going to go off on this while she gets her lighter, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. Did you expect them to give them hugs and cookies and milk? It's not called Suicide Squad Hugs the Justice League. It's called Kills, guys.
I was down here early and everything, and of course I don't have a lighter.
Did you find one?
I got it. I'm good.
Yay. Let's see what else she has to say.
Those of you who've been following me for the past year, you know of my ongoing research into the man question. From learning how to be a real man, if you're a grown-ass man and you wear a seatbelt in the passenger seat, you are likely to be...
Oh, God. Oh, God.
You are likely to be a raging homosexual.
Beta cuck.
Oh my God. Seatbelts will do that to you. Seatbelts are
safety. I hate that argument. If you're a safe guy, then you're a beta, or you're a gay. Sorry. Don't
Seatbelts make you want to suck dick, guys. That's just factual. Sorry.
You know what though? It's a thing because like in the riding community, right? The real tough guys, they wear those like almost fake helmets. And it's like, oh, we're tough, we can't be safe. It's like, really? Because you're gonna die. Like I was in my accident, my head hit the gravel, hit the car, hit a lot of things, but I have a very safe helmet. And it's like a full face, everything helmet. And those, like, I just hate that argument. Like, I just hate that, like, look, how people look at, like, safety as being like, you're a beta.
Yeah, that's so weird to me. You are not a beta. It's okay. Seatbelts are fine. Not that I even always wear them. I know I should, but I'm just saying, like,
you should.
I know. Puddin', thank you so much. I'm trying to decide whether to put Robert's face on this chick talking crap or Andrew Tate talking crap. Maybe occasion for bottom Robert G. Have you ever seen that top? Oh, Alba sent it a while ago. His name is Top Tate or something. He looks exactly like Andrew Tate, and he dances.
God, yes,
He's so great. It's so funny. Like,
that is funny.
I love those. Those are so funny. And like, the dude is so super talented too.
Yeah.
He is killing it. I love it. Thank you so much, Puddin'.
A raging homosexual. To judging men's living spaces. Men will literally not buy a TV stand, but will have 2 mini fridges. To examining.
That's such a dude setup too.
It really is though.
Where is it? Where'd it go?
Men will.
Oh my God. I would be so afraid it would fall.
Yeah, that's precarious. I don't like that. Because listen, the refrigerator vibrates. Opening and closing the doors,
right,
like all the time. Like, that's just stupid. You're better off putting up a mount. Even I bet that guy doesn't know how to use tools well, but I bet the mount would be fine.
Yeah. Because That makes me nervous just looking at it.
I hate it. I hate everything
We'll
about it.
literally not buy a TV stand, but we'll have 2 mini fridges. To examining their interesting dating rituals. Wish your toes were in my mouth right now. I mean,
Oh,
hey. And although
God.
Don't open up a message that way, guys.
Oh no.
Also, I have a question. I don't know if Figure Drawing's still here. He seemed upset she made a video about women judging women. She just talked about 3 videos where she judged men. Are you men? Is that infuriating? It may be. I don't know. Put in. We have seatbelt laws here. We get very hefty fines. I mean, that's smart. I guess real men will have cars impounded and walk home to build character. Yes.
Seatbelt saved my life. So I'm a big, like, it's funny because I'll get on the motorcycle sometimes and I'll go to put my seatbelt on. And then I'm like in my brain, like, oh, that's how unsafe this is. But seatbelts, yeah, it's I yell at everybody in my car if they don't have a seatbelt on.
I mean, when I was 16, I got into a pretty bad accident and I ended up upside down in a ditch. And had I not had a seatbelt on, I would have been beheaded easily. So it was terrible. I don't remember a moment of it. My friend does. I don't remember it, but I do get flashes every once in a while, like very rarely. I don't as much anymore. But
I understand that. Like, my accident could have gone that, like, I hit a utility pole. Had I not, I would have flipped down this, like, I mean, it was like 100, maybe not 100, but 50 something foot drop. And had I not hit the pole, I would have done exactly what you did. And the airbags didn't deploy. Nothing. None of the safety features in my car happened. And the seatbelt was the only thing. Yeah, it could have gone right through the windshield. And seatbelt saved. I had that scar. Did you have a seatbelt scar?
No, actually, I didn't.
I did. I had a. They had a commercial about that. People like showing their seatbelt scars. Mine. I was like, I loved it, and I was bruised from head to toe because I sit so close to the wheel, and I had women coming up to me being like, you don't have to. Like, they thought I was being beat at home, and I was like, first of all, why would you just come out and say that? Like,
Yeah.
I understand being like, oh, I hope everything's okay, because I'd just be like, listen, I was in a car accident.
Right.
Like, do you see? And I'd pull my shirt down and be like, you see my seatbelt scar?
See, I didn't have that. Mine was more my head, and I broke my jaw, and I had my jaw wired shut. And it was hell. I remember going to the doctor and getting everything finally done, and he wrote me a prescription for a Big Mac. He was like the coolest fucking doctor. He's like, go eat some real food.
God.
I'm like, yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, I am so sorry, dude. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Like, the jaw stuff.
It was awful. And now, like, if I move my jaw too much, it has this weird click. And I do it all the time, messing with it, and then it'll hurt later. And I'm like, why do I do this to myself? It's habit.
Yeah, Dax doesn't lie at all when he says, I know he said it on stream a few times, that his knee sounds like popcorn or bubble wrap. It's ridiculous. Well, I don't hear much in this house because I'm just deaf. And so, like, I'll be 5 steps away and I don't know what he's saying, because he also just talks to himself. He doesn't actually project his voice. And so I was walking up the stairs, and again, I'm deaf as hell, and it sounded like it was right next to me, his knee popping so loud. I was like, are you okay? It's bad. So I understand that.
MPause, thank you so much. Wait, hold on. I got this. Willing to crawl out of my cat cave and onto one of your streams in order to discuss the whole manosphere thing one day. It's a topic I have fun trashing, but some opinions on. I think that's an awesome idea because I don't know as much. Like, I don't pay attention to that. But I think that's an awesome idea. That would be really fun,
Right? We all have strong opinions.
right? And
We
like,
all.
the idea that you can so easily manipulate somebody that is not doing well is what bugs me about it. And like, that is what they're doing over and over again. Also, thank you, MPause.
Though this journey is far from over, I decided to take a break to focus on the fairer sex. That's right, the women. There are many things women love in
The
this world.
women.
Flowers, chocolate, pumpkin spice lattes, cute animals, shopping, complaining and nagging. Am I right, fellas? But above all else,
Oh my god.
women love posting their own L's.
My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with one of my exes. Last week, I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber...
Hold on, what's a situationship?
It's like it's the new slang for friends with benefits, basically.
Okay, all right, that's kind of what I figured. That makes sense. Our seatbelts have sensors to detect if someone is sitting without a seatbelt. Car will not stop beeping without seatbelts, giving cops probable cause. Ooh, see, I've seen that a little bit before. Usually they stop beeping though. So it must be much more strict. That, I mean, that's not a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
I know that also in India especially, traffic is so insane. Like, and there's like traffic and traffic accidents and it just disregard for other people on the road. So I could understand that, over there, because we have sensors and I've heard some not stop. I've heard, mine personally, and it's only in newer cars, really.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
Mine goes every, like, I'd say few minutes. So it goes beep, 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 stops, and then does it in a few minutes. So
yeah, I mean, like, I've seen it before, but it's really like only in the past 5 or 10 years at the most that you really have that.
Yeah, exactly.
To the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me, and this year I have had chlamydia twice.
Shit. Oh my goodness.
Was not expecting that end.
I know, right?
Like, all the rest was relatively normal shit. And I've had chlamydia twice. Honey, do we need to have the same sex talk?
Oh no. Oh.
That escalated quickly. Yes, it did.
It really did.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
So I've been working on a pretty big video, and I thought it would be nice to take a little break and make some trash content, because I know you guys love the trash content. And I feel like the last 2 videos were a little more serious than I usually am, so I feel like it's trash time. So let us answer the question on everyone's mind. Are women okay? No. No, they are not. But before we get into this deep dive into the psyche of the modern woman, let's quickly get into today's sponsor.
Nope, we're not.
As all GMO, donate
Normally
to
I wouldn't
now
skip
due
it,
to age.
But
As always, the viewer, for not subscribing to them on OnlyFans. Now let's get back to the video. From posting about their old high school teachers subscribing to them on OnlyFans, to posting about their boyfriends cheating on them.
Wait, I missed it. What did it say? You want to hear something cringy? One of my teachers, who I hated from high school, subscribed to my OnlyFans and commented on my picture.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that is not an L for the girl. That is an L for the teacher.
You know what?
Money.
I kind of disagree. I think those are both W's. I think that's a win. Sorry.
Oh my god. That is incredible.
Shit, that's funny.
Oh my god.
About their old high school teachers, subscribing to them on OnlyFans, to posting about their boy.
I hear we were exposing our. I heard we were exposing our husbands and
Oh.
mistresses.
You didn't see this on TikTok?
No, I didn't.
I did.
What is it?
Let it go. Let it go.
Boyfriends cheating on them with their own mothers.
No.
Women
What?
Yup. Talk about escalating quickly.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you go back, back a little bit, the picture of the mother behind her, the whole thing is just, it's quite gross. She has like a picture of on her bed there are two
Oh my god, I see him.
monkey-like babies.
Oh.
And the reason she got those monkey-like babies was because the kid was going to be the twins that the woman is holding in that first picture.
Mhm.
They're mixed. I think the husband's Hispanic or something. And so her reasoning was she didn't want to get. It's gross.
Oh
It's
my
like
god.
yeah. So everything about it is just so bad.
Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit. Also, good morning, Todd. And good morning, Undead Quinn. Oh my god.
mothers.
And
Women
Random.
love posting their own L's.
Oh, I didn't see
would
Random.
know.
Good morning,
despite
Random's in
rumors,
here, we love
I am
him.
a woman. Now, for the boomer demographic who watches me, who doesn't know what an L is, an L is a loss and a W is a win. And for the Zoomer demographic that watches me, Gat, Ohio Rizzler.
Oh no.
When you try to be
Oh.
petty and request money from your ex and accidentally send it.
No, for wasting my time and being a cheater, you sent them $100?
That's yeah.
Oh god.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Okay, all right. Sending the money to stay away. Okay, all right.
Here's $100 for wasting my time and being a cheater. L. Absolute L. My ex-boyfriend is now gay, and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. All that speaking.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. I mean, the very, very, very first person that I dated turned out to be gay, but I was in the 5th grade, so shut up. 6th grade.
Version therapy. When I helped the guy I was in love with get his girl because I thought maybe he'd fall in love with me in the process. No! Why did she think this would work? Life is not TV! You are not the main protagonist of a Hallmark Christmas movie! Just remember the time I went on a first date to the London Zoo, and at the gate he asked if I would mind paying for my own ticket, which I said I would, at which point he pulled out a 2-for-1 voucher.
Oh my gosh.
Stop it!
What do you even? Oh my god.
How do you have the balls as a man to? I mean, like, pay for your own thing. Fine, whatever. Like, I think it's kind of shitty, but whatever. And then pull out a 2-for-1 voucher.
That is it.
That's a whole new level of cheap.
Yeah, exactly. And like you can be cheap. That's 100% fine. But being cheap on a first date,
It's a dick move, exactly. Like Robert said, that's so mean.
it's such a dick move because you could, and you could even just be, give it a couple dates, like whatever, or just straight up be like, listen, I'm a cheap motherfucker. I don't want to pay for this and that and this. So, just be upfront. Damn.
Oh my god, that's so funny. No, Bianca, 2-for-1 is like buy one, get one, right? So, like, if she paid for her ticket, it would get his for free. Oh my god.
He got in for free.
It's so embarrassing.
So I paid for my ticket and he went in for free. I had to break up with him. Our signs weren't compatible. Once again, here we go. Astrology is racism for white women. I'm a
Oh, jeez.
Like you're more on the astrology stuff than I am. Could you see this like being a thing? Like people get this into it?
People do. And but I wouldn't call it that. Like I wouldn't, if you truly like are just a spiritual girly, I'll give it that. Astrology, crystals, whatever. It all has, it's not surface level. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'm a Scorpio. That just means, this. But it's like, you have to look at your whole chart. You have to look where things are. You have to, it's a little more in depth. And I know a lot of people don't believe it. It is what it is. But, the universe is so unknown. You never know how the planets affect you. And, but it is a wider thing. There are those, and I'd call them the pick-me's, that are just into the surface level astrology. And therefore they do, ew, you're a Libra. I don't even want to deal with you. But
oh my God, that would be wild to me.
Yeah. I have, there are people that will use it as a hate thing. And it is what it is. Everything can be used as hate.
Read the whole thing. Read the whole thing. They keep saying, keep reading. Read it. I had to break up with him. Our signs weren't compatible. I'm a Gemini, and he told me not to flush when I peed at his house to save money. So I obliged until I went through Discord and found pics of him drinking it.
Oh my freaking Lord. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
This
yep,
video is so unhinged. So unhinged.
She literally found the craziest shit she could find. I bet that took so long.
Apparently. Also, I wanted to quickly say, I think you can go, like when you're paused like this on YouTube, comma and period, you can go frame by frame. Like it goes, I think, like if you wanted to,
it's
like,
moving time.
It usually goes like, I thought that's what it was. It was like so that you couldn't, you know how like it's so hard to pause on the right shit.
Yes.
So like I was just saying that's a quick and easy way of doing it.
There we go.
to flush when I peed at his house to save money, so I obliged until I went through his Discord and found pics of him drinking it. Oh no! I invited him to the crib,
like
cooked
that,
for him.
I would sell it. Like if I was going to be a gross person,
Right?
I would find the community and sell her pee. That's what I would do. Just saying.
Oh my God. Shue is showing the cringiest things. Yes, she is. She's also done that to men too, so I don't see the issue. It's funny.
Gave him the sloppiest neck you can manifest in your mind, let him fold me like an origami bird, called him an Uber, then blocked him and never spoke to him again.
Oh
I
my
really beat him
God.
to the punch. We are learning the game too fast.
Oh no.
What? Why? Just to be like, ha ha ha?
Right? No, okay. Why
Good
would
morning,
you
Tony.
like BJ the crap out of him? Like, wouldn't you want the like? Okay, if that pleases it, if you love sucking the D and that pleases you, freaking amazing. But like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it
like,
makes no sense.
no, it's like those weirdos that send like tips to say they hate me. Okay. Like what? It's the dumbest. Okay, I blocked him. You got him good.
Right.
Wow, you sure showed him when I broke up with a white boy and he deleted his Stop Asian Hate story.
Oh my God.
That's so
No.
mean.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Why?
Guys, my friend got banned from Tinder because she'd show up to dates without makeup, and the dudes kept reporting her as a catfish. Oof. I don't know. I've always.
Oh,
Have you seen those? Okay, there's videos that float around every once in a while of women doing makeup. And like beforehand, they will be like crazy haired, like no makeup. Sometimes they don't even have fucking teeth in. Like they make themselves look worse than, obviously what it is. But by the end, they look like a supermodel, all because of makeup.
and I'm so jealous because
It's
I don't think I
insane.
start off bad, but if I could get to like a 20, like what the F? Like, let's go.
Like that is somebody that should be working at a huge company doing some sort of, makeup for these sci-fi movies and shit. It is
Oh,
wild to see how I always look at makeup like it's supposed to accentuate what you already have, not completely give you another face.
right. And that's I truly find so much power in makeup. Like and the people that can do it that well. Like my face doesn't take to it. Like I break out. Like I wore makeup twice in the last few weeks and like I'm dealing with so many pimples right now. And it's not like I don't wash my face. It's not like I don't like I can't. I know people are like, oh, they cake the makeup on. And yes, they do. That is a lot of makeup. Bro, I want to see you wearing that because it is uncomfortable. It is like it's like putting on a nice dress that's like itchy. Like makeup sucks. It's not great.
for sure.
And I love the women that can just do it. So even if it's a lot, they just do it beautifully. And yeah, you can see total transformations. It's insane.
It is. And also, Samuel, what are you talking about? What did they do to Poison Ivy? Am I about to be mad? I have no idea what happened with Poison Ivy in that game. She was dead in the universe. What could they have done besides make her deader? Yeah. That's a word, I swear.
Always quickly shown the men I've dated what I look like without makeup because I figure if you don't love me at my naked faced gremlin, you don't deserve me at my 2006 MySpace mid e-girl. I wanted this man to be vulnerable with me for so long. He finally called me yesterday and opened up, but the second he started crying, I lost all interest in him quickly. Women be like,
what? That's
Oh
so
my
mean.
God.
Why? There are women like that want like
There are.
emotional availability, but then like close off to it. Like
Like icks, like when you see those videos on like what's your ick and you're
yes.
like that you're that shallow, really? That's your ick? Like
Mhm.
yeah, I can't like oh my goodness. Don't have emotions, men. Don't, but do at the same time.
Exactly. It's impossible. Exhibit A. Wait, what's the exhibit? Freaking telling me I'm gonna be mad about Poison Ivy and then not telling me why. I don't get it. I looked at my community posts because sometimes you post stuff there and nothing. Samuel.
men need to show their emotions till a man shows their emotions. I told my husband not to buy me a Christmas present. I'm fuming that he actually isn't. Do not, I repeat, do not listen to women when they say this. Oh, I'm going to McDonald's. Do you want anything? No. Bullshit. Get them fries.
Yes.
I will never forget this guy I was seeing didn't text me back for 3 days. And when he finally texted me, I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I was just watching.
I was just watching The Sopranos.
That's awesome. I love it.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
it.
I mean, I can see that being a thing, like losing track of time.
Yeah, 100%. Oh my gosh, I can that's relatable to me because video games did that to me. Lost days.
I mean, like, I can literally lose myself in Mortal Kombat way too much. So, yeah, Sopranos is fucking good too.
I've
Have you ever
never
seen
seen it?
What?
Oh, I've never seen it. Sorry.
Oh my god, it's good.
People
It
are gonna
was
be
like
mad at me.
the big guy in it. I can't remember his name.
James Gandolfini.
James Gandolfini was like my first like middle school crush. And that's ridiculous. I know this in my mind, but like I loved that show.
I love you so much.
Like and then he died. It was so sad.
I
It was so
love
sad.
that though. I'm trying to think of my first crush. I know my first girl crush was Jenny McCarthy.
Oh yeah.
I
Or
loved-
Carmen Electra.
Oh,
too.
Chad Hardwick. He was
I
like
feel
one
like
of
I
my
know that
first.
name.
MTV had Singled Out.
Oh yes.
Chad Hart. I mean, there was also JTT and Devin Sawa and Andrew Keegan, Josh Hartnett. Like, I still am in love with those boys. Those are like girl crush, but like first, like, you know, not girly crush. But James Gandolfini, that's a plot twist. And I
So-
love it. And I love it.
Poison Ivy will be a little girl from a different universe. Her guardian is an older Lex Luthor. I don't understand.
I don't either.
I don't understand at all. How does that work? Okay, my mind.
In The Sopranos. When you are on your third kid and third baby daddy at 23, it's the hypersexual personality with a breeding kink for me. Okay, for the
What?
I don't
Wow.
kink shame, but breeding kink.
I just didn't like any of those words strung together that way.
She's cute too. She's super cute.
Right? She's yes.
A breeding kink. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay.
last time, you do not have a breeding kink. That is called being a woman. It is not a fetish. It came free with your genetics. Someone just asked my due date. I am not pregnant.
No!
A reminder, once again, that unless a woman tells you she is pregnant, please don't assume. It's really hurtful.
Oh my god,
is.
don't do this. Don't do
is.
this.
It's bad. I hate it. I know I said that on one of our Gotham Knights things, but I've had that happen so many times, and it's heartbreaking. It actually like I can put it off, and I actually don't give a shit what people think about me, but like
Right.
it really does, just like, even if you don't want it to and you have no emotion, it like just fucking pokes
It
pokes
like
the deepest part of
gestates
you
in the back of your head, and you think about this. Don't call somebody ma'am. Don't ask a woman her age. These are
I
no.
can forgive the ma'am if it's like there was a few young kids, and if they're young kids and they're being respectful,
yeah.
I can forgive it. But yeah, ma'am is a hard one too.
Especially if it's like somebody your age.
Right.
Like,
I know
you were born a year before me. What are you talking about? I am not a ma'am. No. Oh
I hate it.
Pause. Thank you so much. My first celebrity crush was a lady named Diana Yuledale from British Gladiators. Then Christina Ricci. Oh, I love her. From the Casper movie, yes, and all the girls love Devon Sawa.
Yep.
All the girls love Devon Sawa.
Still do.
It also solidified my sucker nature for brunettes kitty blush. Christina Ricci was adorable. Devon Sawa, I watched that and I loved it so much so I watched Idle Hands, even though I didn't really like the movie, but he was in it. Like,
it's a I liked it. I bet it doesn't hold up. I bet if I watched it now, I'd hate it. But
probably.
I liked it when it came out, and I'm a huge Devon Sawa fan.
Wasn't Christina Ricci in Charmed? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Alyssa Milano was. Rose McGowan was.
That's who I always confuse with her.
Shannon Doherty, and then Holly Marie Combs.
Okay.
I love Charmed.
Charmed is so good, right?
I love Charmed.
It's so good. I always get Christina Ricci confused with one of them, though. I don't know why. They don't even really look alike. I remember Rose McGowan when she was dating Marilyn Manson being super controversial, but she's a good actress.
And she loved her. Everybody's a polarizing figure, and she is definitely one of them. But
no dissing Tony Soprano. Come on now.
What was the Tarantino movie I liked so much? It was I can't think of it, but when she has the machine gun leg. Do you watch a lot of Tarantino?
No.
That's all right. Yeah, it's like post-apocalyptic. I can't think of the name right now because I'm being really dumb right now. And I'm not even gonna look it up. Fuck it. But it's like a double feature Quentin Tarantino movie and like the old like style of movies. And she's great in it. She really is.
It Planet Terror?
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Black Phoenix.
Is it Tarantino or Rodriguez? It actually might be Rodriguez, or it's both of them. But yes, Grindhouse, Planet Terror. Yeah.
Yep, and it's like Rodriguez. Yep.
That's what I thought.
I would have never guessed. I've never guessed it in a million years because I've never even heard of it.
It's good. It's good.
Oh God. Do not do this. I have seen this actually happen in real life. The internet will never know when I'm pregnant, by the way. They'll just have to assume I'm eating good. I was talking to this guy I met on Tinder, having the best conversations while we sipped on our boba, but when he found out my body count was close to triple digits, the conversation got quiet. He ghosted me after and blocked my Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Do all guys really care that much? Maybe I should start telling my dates that I'm a virgin instead. Yes, guys care that much. And not-
Oh my God. Like, I'm not judging, but also I'm judging a little bit. I'm judging a little bit secretly in the back of my head. Like
I'm not judging, but I can't relate. Like
right, and I can understand why a guy would be turned off by that. Like, come on.
Right. I've been with docs for a very long time, so the dating things I can't judge or have an opinion on. That's how I feel about it.
Tarantino and Rodriguez did Grindhouse together.
See? I knew it.
Yes.
I knew it.
You knew what you were talking about.
Not just guys, and especially triple digits. If you're somebody who takes sex seriously and you think it's a special thing, or you're a virgin, or you yourself have a low body count, it's perfectly acceptable to care about body counts. But if you a hoe, or if you a man hoe, and you care about the other person's body count, you're a fucking hypocrite. But I feel like even if you are a hoe or a man hoe with like a 20-something body count, I feel like you could still judge someone who's in the triple digits. I don't even meet that many people. I don't even know 15 people. I'm gonna give this one a W because I'm just impressed. That's just impressive. When I got pulled over for speeding and the nice officer said I could just show him a picture of license instead because I forgot my wallet, and watched me scroll past multiple nude pictures, and I couldn't tilt my phone the other way because my dad was in the other seat. Okay.
Oh my God, this cop just got a free show.
Oh,
I bet I would put money down that she did not get a ticket.
Otis, you're really showing your age with the Debbie Gibson reference, and I love it.
Oh, I know who that is.
I love it. Debbie Gibson's great.
Was she a singer?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had the right person in my head.
I'm believing it's... Give me one sec, because I'll look. I just love that. I had to shout that out because it reminds me of like How I Met Your Mother. Didn't she do... No, I think I'm wrong on this. I thought she did. No, that's Tiffany. Okay, never mind. But yes, she is a singer.
Did you say How I Met Your Mother? That's one of the best shows ever.
I love it's. You know what? It was at the time, but
yeah, I feel like it wouldn't hold up.
rewatch it and like your perspective is completely changed because it's like first of all, it was a waste of time just to find out that, spoiler alert, he gets with Robin anyway in the end.
Anyways,
Like,
yes.
come on. And I like the few episodes that the mother was actually in. She was one of my favorite characters.
She was great.
The song that she plays, the ukulele song, Levy and Rose. That is
beautiful.
Yes, that's me and Dox's first dance song.
It's gorgeous. And I don't get me wrong, I really, really like that show. And I thought it was really good. Like the slap butt stuff. I love Barney's character in general. I feel like it would get a lot of outrage right now.
Oh,
especially as like a queer man playing the straightest motherfucker ever. But the girl that actually plays the actual mother, she is going to be Sophia Falcone in the new Batman Matt Reeves show.
No shit.
Yeah, awesome. So I was excited to see that because I liked her a lot in that.
I did too. She was definitely one of my favorite characters.
Wait, what? How I Met Your Mother along with The Big Bang Theory. I'm sad that I knew that, but I did.
I didn't know that.
Did a lot of damage to TV. Both shows I absolutely loved. I don't know how they did damage to TV. Both shows, and a lot of like geeky people don't like The Big Bang Theory, and I don't get it. Like, I think it's hilarious.
I am 50-50 on it because again, I can look back at it and be like, well, it has its stereotypical dumb elements, but in the moment, loved it. I didn't both of those shows though, like the last couple seasons just weren't great, fell flat, like it just wasn't relatable anymore.
It went on too long.
It did. They both did. And I clocked out of the Big Bang Theory, but I loved its nerd aspect and everything like that. I really did.
I thought it was really well done. Like the way that they would bring in like, different things that if you were just a normal viewer wouldn't get some of the references. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah. Dharma and Greg too doesn't really hold up. Some of it does, some of it doesn't. But and I don't like her because I don't like Jenna Elfman and her husband because they're big Scientologists. And I have a lot of Scientology information in my brain because it's fascinating to me. But so like when I watch it, I watch it through the lens that she and her husband, I think he was one of the creators or producers on the show. And I looked through it with a Scientology lens as well. And it does have some things in there.
Okay.
But one of my favorite shows, like I still watch that. It doesn't hold
I used to love that show. That was okay. I am thinking of the one with the lady with the shrill voice and he was gay in it, correct?
Will and Grace.
Yeah. I'm thinking Will and Grace. Okay. Yep. I'm thinking
Dharma and Greg was the hippie chick. And
yes. Okay.
Yes.
I remember now.
Okay, there is nothing more stressful and anxiety-inducing than handing someone your phone to show them a picture, and you're just like, okay, give it back. Because if they act,
I don't think I can agree with that.
Yeah, I have no.
I don't have anything to hide that like somebody couldn't see.
Yeah, I don't either, but
she's got nudes obviously on her phone or she wouldn't be so worried. I'm just saying.
Exactly. I don't have things like that on my phone, but I think we're not the norm because I know a lot of my friends, you couldn't pay me to scroll through their photos.
Like I have a bunch of stuff for thumbnails and stuff like that, and then like funny TikToks that I send people, like that's or TikTok edits or something that I like. Like it's not that serious. Most of what's on my phone is very innocent.
Yeah, Me too.
accidentally swipe, they're gonna be seeing your hentai horse futa. Am I right? Who among us does not have that on their phone? I remember one time I was so obsessed with a boy that I found out his address, his mom and dad's number. I would call his mom, and when she answered, I would make up lies about him so he got his phone taken away so he didn't talk to other girls. I found his family members' names, how many times he moved houses, what schools he went to, found all his family photos, found all the girls he messed with so I could become friends with them. What's crazy?
What?
Why hasn't the FBI recruited this bitch?
And oh my god, this is beyond stalker level.
It's terrible. It's terrible and gross, and do not be doing that.
Male or female, just don't do that.
Just don't. Exactly. Just don't.
Like, did she have my mind goes, she made up lies about him. So was she talking to the mom like she was his friend? Like,
yeah, there's some. So you can't. It's why I have trust issues. You never know who somebody is, you know?
Wow, that is wild. That is crazy.
Crazy as men will look at this and they'll be like, I could fix her. Okay, so when I was in 3rd grade, I had a crush on this guy, but he had a crush on this other girl, and I cried about it to my mom, and my mom was like, who cares? They're not gonna get married. And that made me feel better until I saw today that they did in fact get married.
I mean, that's kind of adorable though, right? You were in the 3rd grade. You don't still obviously have a crush on him. Like,
exactly. It didn't ruin your life, like, and it is adorable. I agree. That's quite sweet.
yeah, like, and like, if this is your picture, you're adorable. So stop it.
Exactly.
Stop it.
Exactly.
This reminds me when people are like, oh, like, don't worry, your school bully is gonna be fat and ugly in the future. No, my school bully is a fucking bodybuilder now. She could kick my ass.
No. So this is actually hilarious. I've told this before. There was another girl at school that was like, nobody else has the name Tristan, especially as a female. And there was another one at my school, and she was like the popular Tristan, right? She was the cool one. She was super cute, blah, 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 blah. I saw her a couple of years later and she got fat, and I was so fucking happy. I'm like it still makes me laugh because it's like, what happened? What happened? Like, did you get the college 15 that turned into college 45, honey? Like, that made me so happy. And that's so mean. And that's such a mean girl thing to say. But I hated this girl. She made my life hell. She made a lot of my friends' lives hell. So it was so refreshing.
Exactly. If it was just like a passing person that didn't matter much, that's one thing. But if it's somebody who, first of all, the name thing, second of all, made your life hell, like, oh, hell yeah. It's just,
she would always call herself the pretty Tristan, and it was A-N. So like, and then I would always be like, well, your name spelled like a boy. Like, that's all I had at the moment. And then I was like, now I can be like, well, you got fat.
That's
like,
so mean, though.
Yes.
Tristan. Oh, I'd smack a bitch.
She was so mean. And I seen her at a gas station, and she was getting like fucking chocolate milk. And I'm like, is that whole milk? That looks like it might be whole milk. Like, the pettiest shit.
You're like going to the ice cream aisle, get her like a gallon, and be like, oh, I just hey,
I thought you might like this.
Hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh my god. Good morning. Yeah, I know it's super petty. I know that in my brain, but
I understand the bullying thing. I don't think I ever like I mean, I've seen, you know, some of the popular girls, but like I remember going to our fair. It's this very small town. And so we had like this carnival, and that's where everybody went. And this is when like bullying got the worst for me. And they weren't even in my grade. They were a grade or two above me. And there was like a circle of them all like talking shit about me as I'm walking by. Oh my God. Laughing at me, like just some really like very, very hurtful. I actually ended up dating one of the guys.
Oh my God.
That was talking shit about me. But it's just there were so many Stephanies that, you know, were in my school too. So there was definitely the one that thought she was the pretty Stephanie and the popular Stephanie, and she spelled her name with a Y. Watch out for them bitches.
Right? If they spell their name a little weird, probably take pause. Or blame their parents, but still.
The ANY, I've always noticed, like, it's not just resting bitch face, it's just resting bitch.
Oh my God. I've never seen anyone with ANY.
Yeah, I knew one.
I
haven't seen many.
every time from now on.
F's aren't great either if it's like an F in the middle. But
oh yeah.
Yeah. PHANIE. That's the way to go, baby.
That's right.
Okay. Tangents.
It's important to remember that you were not the main character, and sometimes good things happen to people you do not like. And honestly, you're 27 years old. Time to move on from your 3rd grade crush. A guy I was hooking up with told me I was getting chubby and I should eat less. I just ate an entire f***ing pizza. F*** you, Brian. Oh no.
Oh my God. Emotional eating.
Oh my God. Brian, F you.
Oh my God, that's so mean. Don't tell a girl she's getting chubby either. Probably on your list of no-nos, along with asking if she's pregnant. Yeah. Eating an entire... That was a big fucking pizza.
That was.
That's like a week. Okay. All right.
I gotta say, at my heaviest, I could have put down a whole pizza.
I don't think I could eat I mean, maybe if I had eaten like I had been fasting, but holy shit, no way. No. Stop it, Samuel. No 40th reunion bullshit. None of it. See, I don't go to pizza. Like, if I'm emotionally eating, I go to sweets anyway. So, like, eating some Oreos and some milk, like, come on. It's so much better than pizza.
Yeah, I change. But I always go to the sweets before the salty or greasy. Because now that I'm older, the grease is like, it's a little much for me.
Right? And I like look at a pizza and I get heartburn. Like, I swear. I don't even have to touch it. Like, I can just look at it. So I'm like, milk? Yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah, I actually don't think... I think I've experienced heartburn like once in my life.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how or why. I do have a bit of like an iron stomach. Like, I eat really quickly. I take huge bites. Like the grease just started affecting me. Like, now there's things that will affect my stomach, but like comparatively, like if Dax and I had the same thing to eat and it irritates both of us, I will be way less irritated than him. And
see, I get like, I have heartburn once a day, not like I just food. I've always had issues with food. Yeah. But holy shit.
Oh no, do not do this. Do not spite eat to get back at someone calling you fat. You go to the gym and you get... What is happening out there? Who is dying? The guy I really like ghosted me because I posted a TikTok about guys with piercings and he didn't have any. Honestly, kind of the man's L here.
Yeah.
Women will often talk about what they're attracted to and what their type is, and they'll talk about like what men they find handsome, and like men who like that woman will like constantly obsessively compare themselves to those features and those people. They'll be discouraged because they don't look anything like them. Like, maybe she likes blonde hair and maybe he has brown hair. But if she likes you, she will make an exception. And maybe she's attracted to things she didn't even know she was attracted to until she met you. Congratulations to the man who had matched with me the moment I told him I was a journalist. Keep it classy, Middle America. Also, guess whose name I'm running through the court records?
Oh no, don't do that.
Oh goodness.
Oh no, don't do that.
Yeah, please don't. Liz Lenz.
Like,
Liz Lenz. Lex Luthor much?
Right. Like, the girls are... the girls are not okay. The stalking needs to stop. Stop it. Don't do this.
Stop it.
Slander Hall, I mean Xander Hall, is going against Keffels because Keffel and Shue are friendly with each other. I mean, so I don't know if are you familiar with Xander Hall at all?
Nope.
He's a bread tuber. And I used to like a lot of his stuff, and he got mad. He banned me for literally the sentence was, "Oh, Adam Friended is not alt-right," or something like that. Like, that's all I said. So that really doesn't surprise me, ominous. He did the same thing to ShoeOnHead. Now he's doing it to Keffels. And he still does that whole white savior complex. So I don't know. Idiot. Like, the weird thing was I was like supportive of him for a very long time. If that's all it takes for you to get mad at somebody is saying somebody's political opinion isn't exactly what you're framing it as, then you're kind of soft.
A lot of soft people on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair.
What a Chad. Do not date journos. You unmatched me on Tinder, so now I'm gonna run your name through the courts. Okay, psycho. Oh, of course you worked for Jezebel. Rest in piss. Women need to start using men for sex. Sleep with them and block them. Give them a taste of their own medicine.
Is this like a thing with women? Because this is the second one we've seen like this. Don't listen to crazy women like this.
It's a lot, like, because it's coming from like a place of hate. Like if you are just like, yeah, exactly. If you just are, going through and doing you and being beautiful, whatever, do you. But like to actively be like, I'm gonna fuck with this guy.
Mm-hmm. Even if the problem is you're putting all guys in the same category, right?
Yeah.
This could have ended up being your, future fiance or something along those lines, but instead you decided to be super petty. Not that I can talk. I'm just saying, it's super petty.
It is. It's worse. It's a little worse than just being petty.
It's vindictive.
Who wants to tell her? No, but really, not all men do that. So now you're just contributing to this cycle of abuse. Do not do this. Woman L. My boyfriend said he was into BDSM, so he'd have me doing burpees, planking, wall sits, and push-ups. I was into it, and he said he loves watching girls get pushed to their physical and mental limits when they submit to him. Then after a few months of this, he admitted he was just trying to get me in better shape because he didn't like having sex with me as much as he did at my old weight.
Yes, you should be offended.
Oh my God. The utter audacity.
That is so manipulative.
That's, yeah. This is a guy that you can run his name through the court records.
Right, exactly, because there is something clearly wrong.
Clearly. That's effed up. That's not cool.
That is horrible. Oh my God, she must have been broken. Like, I can't even imagine how, when she found out, the heartache.
There are ways of like, okay, first of all, if you're not attracted to your person, like from the jump, then whatever, and you should be okay with people gaining weight and losing weight and gaining weight. Like if you're with somebody, you're with that
people
person.
Roller coaster, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like they have ups and lows, highs and lows.
Exactly. Like at my heaviest, I was 160 something. I'm 5'2". That's a good amount of weight. Like, but it's like I've never felt like my husband didn't find me attractive.
Right.
And if it was like he stayed in beautiful shape at the same time as I got heavy, like that, there's a conversation to be had, not tricking somebody.
And why did I know that Reese would say this was smart? Why did I know in the back of my head that Reese would be like, pointers?
I was just
Pointers.
doing- yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
I'm fucking with you, Reese, but it's so like, yeah, kind of true.
Wait, should I
That
be
is her
offended?
villain origin story.
Okay, this
right
one
there.
is just funny. Wait, what are these ages? 18 and 29.
Oh,
My
yeah.
old
Oh.
weight? Me and my boyfriend were
Wait,
hanging
my
a
old weight, meaning that
That just got so much worse.
meaning that she was like 16 or so. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yep. Not touching that one. Oh.
TV, and I told him to just let me do it. And now there's 30 holes in the wall. How do I tell him I need him to do it? Let your man do man things. Men were built for war and hunting. And now they're stuck in cubicles for 8 hours a day doing Microsoft Excel. The least.
I mean, not all of them, but like,
Yeah, that's an overgeneralization right there.
right, because like, think about construction workers, factory workers. There's so many men out there doing hard labor. Stop the cap. Stop it.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I actually relate to that post because I you know, first of all, when I can't, I will be like, okay, I lied. I can't do it. Can you help me? And he'll help me, you know, not a
For
problem.
sure.
But I'll always want to be the one to pick the hammer up and do stuff. And,
Oh,
you
not
know,
me.
I-
Not me.
but like, I do hardware stuff. I already
You say
take things
computers,
apart.
like that one video you sent me. I was
Yeah.
in shock and awe at what you could do with a computer. I was like,
Oh,
I can press the buttons when you're done with it. Like,
I had some other ones, and I don't know if you saw one of the ones I posted where you can see how small an Apple screw is. It's like 1/20th the size of my nail. And
my God.
yeah, I have that up on TikTok and YouTube, I believe. But there's a few more that I wanted to post too that are really intricate, crazy videos because I've been in tech for a long time and it is a male dominated field. And I would have customers come in all the time and, you know, I'd start off and start talking to them and they wanted nothing to do with me and they'd want to talk to Tom. And thank gosh, my boss was always like, no, she's the engineer. Like,
Right.
what are you
Supportive in that
asking me
way.
for? Yeah. I couldn't have asked for a better, like I was an intern and with him and I've been with him for like 10 years now. And I just so much room to grow. But like I impress myself sometimes because I'm very confident in my tech work. So if I want to do like if I'm gonna pick the hammer up or if there's something that needs to be done around the house, I want to be the one to do it.
That's awesome though. And of course, Reese is like, I'm writing some of this shit down. That's funny. It's so funny. That's what I love about this chat though, because we all people different, right? Like figure drawing is like, ew, this is disgusting. At the same time, Reese is like, this is hilarious. So
Right.
It's so good.
You could do is let a man hang a damn TV. I don't care if you can open the jar yourself. Give it to him. Men in captivity need to feel like they have a purpose, or else they die.
Captivity, though.
In
Whoa.
captivity, like what?
Whoa. Like we're not in captivity too, though. Like we're all kind of in captivity in a marriage or in a relationship because there's definite things that each person has to do. Like I feel captive to housework.
Right.
Like, let's just be real.
Like in captivity is making it seem like there's some like lion in a cage. Like
just throwing
it.
them bones.
Once in a while. Like here you go. Oh my God.
The captivity kink in chat.
Oh my God.
Let's
Well,
get
we
that.
learned about the breeding kink, so why not?
Oh man, I'm gonna write this shit down.
Do you notice that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. These guys are told when a woman says no, that means no. And they're correct. So if you say no, you better mean no. Apparently, like a large percentage of men aren't even approaching women anymore. The amount of TikToks I have seen of women secretly filming men hitting on them, and the men are not even being creepy. They're being pretty normal. Maybe they're a bit awkward. And the caption's like, "This creep was hitting on me. Whoa, how dare him?" Like, how do you think your parents met? How are people supposed to
yeah,
meet people nowadays?
absolutely.
Tinder? Like, you can't just walk up
you
to a
see,
girl or
like,
guy you think is cute.
I think it was Henry Cavill was talking about the issues of, like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but like he won't speak to women in bars because of stuff like this. So like I kind of get it.
The Keanu Reeves all the pictures where when you see his hands,
And it's like right,
he's
it's
not
not even
whole,
actually
they're just-
yes.
yeah. So like, but I mean, he never he didn't. I love him, Henry Cavill, don't get me wrong, and he obviously gorgeous. But Keanu Reeves didn't ever have to come out and be like, I just can't be in this new world because this or because that, because women, because me too.
Yes.
Just his fans noticed that he was just a very respectful guy, you know, like it's just in his DNA to be so amazing, I think. And so, you know, I understand the argument. Again, I don't date. I would freaking hate to have to date right now. For real. I really would. And so it's not like I can speak so much on it, but yeah,
My parents met in church the respectable way. Yes. Oh my God. That's so funny.
Anymore. You have to be swiping on them. I am afraid we have Me Too'd a little too close to the sun, and now the men are afraid of speaking to us. I asked my boyfriend if he wanted to rail me, and he said he was too tired. So we went to bed, and I literally woke up to him jerking it. Honestly, I can't decide who's.
Oh my God.
I don't like that.
This is not her L. This is his. Okay, it's both.
Both.
It's both.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
It's both. Like, you are that lazy? Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, fucking A, man.
Whose L this is? Is it her L because he didn't want to have sex
He
with
said
her?
the same
Or is it
thing.
his L for
Right.
being too lazy? Perhaps she lays there like a dead fish. I don't know. Maybe. Work out your issues in private. Why is this even on TikTok? Wait, no, on second thought, do not work them out in private. This is great content. Please do keep posting. I got asked on a date today, and I blocked the guy because he asked me what I wanted to do instead of just telling me. Listen, there is a reason women are so indecisive about things, about where to go, and especially about what to eat. It is in our blood. Back in the caveman times, we didn't have a choice. You hunted the mammals and you dragged them back to the cave. And that is what we ate. So you choose. You bringing home Chipotle is the modern man bringing home a mammoth carcass. One time I was gonna have sex with this dude after a concert.
Though. I mean, enough.
She really is going heavy on that, isn't she?
He really is.
She's doing the, like, old-timey, like, yeah, I don't know. It's a little thick, but, like, also, is Chipotle really that good? I've never had it.
I enjoy it, but it's like there's a few around us, and some suck and some are good, just like any restaurant. But we have some amazing, like, Spanish and Mexican and all that type of food. So I'd honestly rather go to a food truck around me than Chipotle.
Ooh, I've never been to a food truck either.
Really?
And yes, Otis, you are right. So I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but like social media is so fucked up. Like, you are going to get somebody arguing with you no matter what you say. Like the old, and I've mentioned this example before. You say, I like pancakes. Somebody's going to think you're mad at and offended towards waffles. Like, just freaking, most of it's Twitter. I think that's what she's using right now. But TikTok does the same thing too.
and we went to shower off, and I did this naked little jig and went, "It's time to wash me holes," and he made me go home.
Oh my god.
That's
cute.
the quirky girl. No. I'm out eating with this guy, and he took the bill, and I offered to pay, and he said, "Okay, here."
Oh man. Don't offer.
What was it on How I Met Your Mother? The check dance? Remember that?
Oh yeah. Oh
Like,
jeez.
do the check dance. Come on, do the check dance.
I love this trend of women being like,
Don't
"I want
offer if
this,"
you don't
and men
want to. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's so silly. Like, some dude's gonna take advantage of that and be like, "Yeah, sure, okay."
I know she probably has done it like a ton of times. And
Right.
9 times out of 10, they're like, no. But this time, this guy was like, okay, bet.
It's probably the guy from earlier that brought the 2-for-1 at the zoo. It's probably the exact same guy.
It is.
Oh, Chinese food truck. I want that. Chinese food is so good.
Mm-hmm.
It is my favorite.
I can't complain. I love food.
I love food too.
and being like,
It just
"Okay,"
doesn't
and women
love
being
me.
like, "Wait, no, not like that. For the love of God, just say what you mean." Men do not know how to play these mind games. These boys autistic out here. A guy wrote to me on Tinder calling me quite the catch because I like nachos and Always Sunny. So I wrote back saying, "Well, if you're impressed by that, you should see my tits." And he unmatched me.
No!
I literally have no idea what men want.
She was being funny just like the last girl.
Right. Oh my goodness. That's a little.
She was being like quirky, like not being like, I use quirky usually in like a derogatory way, but you know what I mean? Like she was being silly.
Yeah. Goofy.
Oh, yeah.
Just having jokes. She didn't put LOL. He took it way too seriously.
Way too seriously. Goodness. Plus, It's Always Sunny. It's hilarious.
I haven't seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny.
I've seen like, a few clips here and there, but I've never actively like sought it out.
I haven't watched any of the more recent stuff, but it was always so weird and so funny at the same time. Like, I love the like Danny DeVito being friends with like Charlie and the funny songs they come up with. I love it. It's hilarious.
Yeah. It's very Larry David comedy. He's the one that did it, right? Or am I wrong?
I think you're thinking of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Well, yeah, I know that. But but it's that type of humor.
Yeah.
Random,
Dry, like, yes.
Dry, exactly.
See, this is a woman who has on her mind that men want sex, and nothing else. So she came out too strong right out of the gate and scared him off. I was on a blind date. The guy opened up Tinder.
No, I completely disagree with that.
I do too.
She was joking.
Right.
If a man can't take that simple of a joke, maybe she's better off. Maybe it was her W.
Yeah. I think so.
That is not too strong. That was a fucking joke. Okay.
While sitting there with me and was swiping on girls.
Wow.
I guess that wasn't interesting enough.
I
feel like this is a lesson in what not to do.
Yes. And that's a W on her part. Because you don't want to be around that guy.
No. Oh my God, don't. If he, like, within eyesight.
Hold on, just give me 1 sec, because I don't know if this is my company calling.
You're totally fine. Go ahead. Are you guys still arguing? You guys are not arguing, but you know what I mean. It was a self-proclaimed trashy video figure drawing. I think you're taking her edgy takes a little too seriously. For sure. I don't think this. She literally said at the beginning, "I'm working on a big video." You guys like my trashy videos
I am back.
more?
That was just a stupid automated call, but it was.
Oh my God!
company,
Did they want to
so.
sell you insurance? Oh, okay.
No, it was my at the place I work out of, we are experiencing huge storms around us, and high winds, and it's knocking poles and stuff. So they have like kind of like Zoom calls that you get involved with, and they were just like, oh, it's not for the day, and then they were warning us about the weather. So
Yes, even, oh my God, even Reese says that's too far. Yes, way too far. Don't do that to a woman.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think about this? If a girl said you should see my penis, you'd block them immediately. I get it, but what, like...
First of all, I mean, that's a ballsy joke.
Yeah.
And honestly, anybody would that just would be a very divisive reaction. Like,
right, and she's the tits anyway, so it wasn't like she was like, you should see my vagina. Like,
right. Tits is
like,
just a funny word anyway.
Yeah,
like that
exactly.
just invokes humor.
Exactly.
Haha. Oof. A lot of pain in that haha. What's the hardest thing you ever had to say? It's me or the PlayStation. He took the PlayStation over his marriage and 10-year relationship. Oh my God.
shoot.
You know, I always...
What? There was obviously a lot more going on.
There was, yeah, I was just gonna say.
No, like, it's me or the play. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous to give that ultimatum anyways. Like, but that there was way more going on. Like, I feel like she's trying to be like a little bit of the victim in that situation without giving like any nuance to it. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like some of those
It's like somebody...
that was
just
weird.
Reddit threads.
Yes. That was weird. It like went really fast for a second. I think it's lagging.
offers
There
you
we
an
go.
ultimatum between them and something else. Take the something else. But in this case, I don't know, a PlayStation? Like, maybe there's more to this story, but
There's
ending a
obviously.
10-year relationship and marriage over a PlayStation?
I just came to the realization why I'm single. Every guy that I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive, I see their wives and they just look like so like, you know, not like this, you know, like
He's super cute.
I pretend my tattoos are gone. That's why guys don't want to wife me up. I thought these men wanted like, you know, big, strong, tough girls.
Okay, so first of all,
stop
she
it.
will
She's
find
adorable.
She's okay. But it's that type of video that rubs me the wrong way. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, I'm trying to think. Oh, don't you like me? Like, you know? Just
like attention seeking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's cute and beautiful and everything like that. And, you know, maybe don't be surface level. Maybe don't be like, oh, I'm just looking at attractive guys. Like,
right. And it's only giving a tiny part of the situation. Like, of course, she's fine. She is adorable. She probably gets hit on all the time. She's probably out there putting this out there like
for the guys who like that though.
Yes, exactly.
And get it. You know, just be a little more if you're gonna have the balls, have the balls. Just be like, do you guys like this or not? Who likes my, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I totally get it. Robert, did you just find that out? Because I'm pretty sure I knew that in the beginning of November. The old poor old me video. Yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
the man, okay? She's adorable. She's self-aware. She's just a little quirked up white girl with tattoos. Who doesn't like a little quirked up white girl with tattoos? I personally love tattoos. I love piercings. If I wasn't such a pussy, I would look like this. In high school, I was so determined to get an Avenged Sevenfold logo on the back of my neck. So happy that didn't happen. But anyway, some men do like her style. And trust me, judging by the internet, men love
Tris
muscle
over
mommies.
here,
But if she's not attracting
hating
the
on their
type of men
juggalo
she wants, she could
tattoo.
just easily...
Shush it! No!
I love you. I'm
No.
kidding. I love
No, that's hilarious, but like Avenged Sevenfold also rocks.
you. I knew you'd say that.
Oh my god, they're so good. Like their newest album, I think I listened to Nobody every day, 5 times a day for a month. It's like my favorite song. And then they've got a song called Mattel. It's really, really good. I love Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah,
I've seen them in concert before. They were cool. I'm just gonna put that out there.
And she's like,
I got super close. Just gonna put no, I'm just kidding. It was funny because when I went and seen them in concert, the very first time they were very, very unknown. And it was, like a more intimate setting. The second time, not a year later, they were with System of a Down. And it was fucking massive. I'm like, these guys blew up overnight.
That's awesome. Yeah.
They're so good though.
I love
Soften
that.
up her style.
Can, be at like a Destiny's Child before they blew up did like the Big E, which is a fair around here.
Mm-hmm.
And then within a year, all of a sudden they were like the biggest girl group. And like my sister went to that. I didn't, but like, that's just a cool thing to kind of personally experience.
It is. It definitely is. That's why I'm like, it's always one of my things when I see a band like that and they blow up. I'm like, yeah, I was there first. Shut up, bitches. No, I'm just Go.
She could take the nose ring out. She could put her hair down. I'm not going to
Nothing
say
wrong with
L
her
or
nose
W.
ring.
This is kind of neutral. I'm leaning towards W because she's so self-aware about it. But I think she's going to make it. We're all going to make it, queens. If a man leaves you after you've cheated, he clearly wasn't a real man. Real men would work through it and help you become a better woman.
Oh
They
my
accept
God,
you with all your flaws. When I thought my man was cheating on me, so I slept with his dad, but actually he was just playing.
No.
This is fake. This has to be fake.
Has to be. I hope.
No, this is fake. I have to believe this is fake.
Yeah, me too.
So I slept with his dad. What?
Lady.
It literally says right here, I wish I was lying.
That's funny.
No.
Oh man. I wish you wouldn't put that on the internet.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay.
Planning on his proposal to me and ruins it. What? When you go through his phone to see if he's cheating, but you find screenshots of you cheating.
Oh
when
my
you checked his phone to see
God.
if he's cheating, but found nothing, then suddenly he said, my turn. Listen.
Oh my goodness.
If your partner wants all of your passwords and constantly wants to see your phone, reads all your texts, wants access to all your accounts all the time, and accuses you of cheating on them randomly, that's most likely projection, and they are cheating on you. Not all the time. Sometimes they have trust issues, maybe from a different relationship. In these cases, yes, it was projection. Mom of 2 leaves her husband of 14 years for a stranger she was convinced was her soulmate after one magical night at a conference, only to be ghosted by him.
Oh my God. Why would you do?
Oh.
That was a Daily Mail article too.
The grass is never greener.
Oh
Just
my
so
God.
you know.
Good morning, Joseph. She slept with his dad. I believe it. She's nuts upon it. Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, are we supposed to feel bad for this bitch?
No.
Because I don't. Men, if the DNA confirms the baby is not yours, it doesn't change the fact that you must take responsibility of the baby. Women go through a lot in marriages, and women deserve better.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my goodness. Oh
is
my
she
goodness.
saying she's saying what I think she's saying, right?
Oh, she is. Yep. 100%.
Okay.
Yep. Just pretend like you didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, yep.
Woman, 37, stabs husband multiple times after finding explicit photos of another woman that turned out to be her.
No.
Oh, lady, you just had anger issues. And how that I don't know. I don't know. I would know my body.
How did you not? Like, and obviously, like, yeah, there's anger there. Holy shit. Oh my God. He had
She was just
pictures of
looking
you because he loves you and you stabbed him 37 times.
She was just looking for an excuse to stab him. I'm sorry. That's my
Yeah,
opinion. Don't
yeah,
come for you guys.
I completely agree. Oh my God. I think
Her when
the
she was
women aren't
thinner.
okay.
No! This man texted me, "Thank you for showing me what it feels like to be loved. I can't wait to make you my wife someday." It's gay shit like that that makes me want to cheat. Women be like,
What the fuck? That is not gay shit. Oh my God. Please. These people. Stop. Oh my
Some
God.
That's terrible.
Regardless of gender, every person has emotions. It is not gay shit to be emotional. Oh my God.
"Wow, thanks." This is why it's so fucking hard to convince men to open up. I hope and pray this king has found someone who actually appreciates him. When he cheated on me with the same girl my other ex cheated on me with. Girl, that isn't your average hoe. That's your arch nemesis.
Oh my God. That's your arch nemesis.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. Oh my God. Also, Phil, good morning. Oh my God. Or good afternoon by now, but holy shit.
You need to either defeat her in battle or commit seppuku right now. No other way. Betrayed. I suggested an open marriage to my husband to spice up our sex life. He then fell for his lover, and I was heartbroken. Many such cases. Woman wants to open up the marriage, man finds someone else, and leaves with her. Because as soon as you open up the marriage, he's not going to take it seriously anymore because you're not taking it seriously anymore. And a lot of people just can't be polyamorous. They can only be monogamous. They can only give their love and intimacy to one person at a time. So L, common open marriage L. Getting 2 jobs and telling my boyfriend that I'll work 70 hours a week so I can pay the bills so he can find his dream job to find out.
Oh my God, this poor woman. She was trying to be supportive.
That's sad.
That is so sad.
That's sad.
That is, you know what? Again, I'm not going to say it's her L. I'm going to say it's his because he found somebody that would treat him right, be there for her, be there for him every step of the way, and he fucked it up.
It's just sad because it force a time will be her L, you know, like she'll be so very sad and not trust people and not ever give herself and support somebody, you know, for a long time because of that. Like that's so ridiculous.
Yeah, that is so sad. That poor girl.
He was cheating on me on the days I worked 16 hours. When he went on Tinder right in front of me an hour after taking my virginity.
No! This has to be fake.
That's messed up. I mean, I bet you he was an older guy.
Yep.
To be on Tinder, yeah, you'd have to be. And I just don't want to open up that can of worms.
But her oh my God, that's so sad. I didn't know Destiny was getting a divorce. I seen something about, I don't know. I watch his videos every once in a while, but not about his personal shit because I don't give a shit.
I don't know who that is either.
BreadTuber.
Nursed my cheating husband back to health from severe brain trauma. Then he cheated again.
Oh my God.
I know this is about women posting their L's, but goddamn, these men ain't shit. No wonder there's so many insane, broken harpies coming at me when I talk about male loneliness. And no wonder there are so many men who think all women are lying whores. Y'all are destroying yourselves. Stop cheating. Is it that hard to not fuck someone? I don't think so. Look at my audience. Follow people who haven't done that.
I mean, the whole time I was seeing him, I was kind of just using it as a psychology experiment. I didn't really like the guy. I more just wanted to see if I could break his heart. It was fun.
So did you?
I've seen this podcast before. I know I have.
Oh yeah, it's a terrible one. It's a terrible one. I forget his name.
Isn't it the one that always just has like dumb chicks on it all the time?
He definitely gets pick-me's, I would
Okay.
call them, and or femcells. But he is definitely like incel boss.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh my god, that's these women, these
Breaks his heart
men.
then.
What is going
Just
on?
a wee bit.
Oh
I
my
hope I
god.
did a little damage.
Oh my god.
Demon! Be gone, vile woman! Congratulations, you have created another person with trust issues. People
Oh
like
my
this should be in
God.
jail. People like this should be in prison. People like this should be thrown in the pit. Remembering the time he came home and told me he cheated on me, so I slept with him and made him tell me I was better. When I
Oh
found
my
out my
God,
boyfriend was
that's
cheating
so
on me, instead of
sad.
breaking up, he had me and the other girl give speeches on why he
No, I
Oh,
can't
God.
believe my mind won't wrap around some of these.
Oh my god.
I can't, in my brain, fathom that these are real.
I hate it.
They took him to dinner, did speeches, and got thank you presents. Stop. It's not real. It
Oh
can't
my
be.
I hope it isn't, but who knows?
Holy shit, I don't even know.
should stay with either of us. And when he chose me, I took him out to dinner and got him thank you presents.
No.
Never was much of a romantic. I used to beg him to stop cheating on me by giving him money. Me remembering the time I walked in on my boyfriend cheating on me and I left and came back 5 minutes later and asked to join.
Oh my gosh. I'm speechless on both of those.
I don't even know what to say. These women that are posting these things are pretty. They look normal. There is no reason for them to be like, I know a lot of women are insecure. We all have our own insecurities, but you are better than that. Like, have a little bit of, I don't know if it's self-respect or
heal. They need to heal something.
Yes, like you walked back in and asked to join. Like, looks don't mean much. I understand that. What I'm saying is, I don't know. I feel bad for these women is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looks don't, but and personality, again, for me, personality, intelligence, that's what is my thing. And but the main point is they are good looking and
they look normal.
Hopefully they have good personalities too, and they're letting this terrible shit happen to them, and you hate to see it.
Yeah, that's awful.
Join. They declined. Women, get some self-respect.
That's exactly what I just said.
I would say you could do better, but
right.
Honestly, I don't know anymore. Turn up the cheat. All women should have an affair once in their life. It made me feel sexier and look younger.
Oh, stop
First
it.
of all, did it? Second of all, the average woman has blasting into her mind 24/7. And you wonder why like 45% of them are destined to be single in 2030. And on the flip side, you have all these like manosphere red pill people excusing cheating, but that's a video for another day. Is the man I'm cheating with lying to me? Like he does to his wife?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
100%.
Next, I've cheated on every single one of my significant others. Would you still take?
No, of course
Nice
not.
tits.
Right? She's gorgeous, but no, of course not.
No.
Of course not. She's beautiful, but again, like Figure was saying, looks aren't all that matter. This is a big okay. All right. Put in. Thank you so much. Are you not entertained? Hit that like already. I love it. Thank you so much. I had to look and make sure I did. I did.
This girl is gorgeous. I'm sorry. I'm staring at her.
I
Like,
know she's
love
beautiful.
her body. I love her face, her hair. Like, she is freaking gorgeous. But
Her
if the
little
one thing
smirk
you've got,
even.
it though, right? But if if the one thing you've got is you're just gonna keep cheating on people, then no. Next.
No, nobody would give you a chance in their right mind unless it was to hit it and quit it.
I mean, I'm sure plenty of guys would just give it a chance.
Right, exactly.
Just because. But then it's all just gray areas everywhere.
Exactly.
Take a shot? Fellas, would you take a shot? I swear to God, women with big titties can get away with anything. The power dynamic of the world is this.
Power of
the peasants,
titties!
the rich, the elites, the deep state, women with big titties. Broke up with my boyfriend who loved me so I could hook up with my coworker that I've had a huge crush on since forever, who just got out of a 3.5-year relationship.
Oh my God.
All to get pumped and dumped. Thinking about how my
Oh my
perfect
God.
first boy
I don't even know what to say. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb.
boyfriend who was nice and bought flowers and gifts and planned surprise dates and never followed girls on social media, and how I dumped him because I was bored and went off to date men who literally abused and cheated on me. LMAO.
Again,
Thinking about the time I
dumb!
left a man who would do
Trauma
anything
dump.
to make me happy for a literal bum. When I had a boy that had
Is this who? Stop being this dumb. Stop.
I know.
Oh. Okay.
had loved me unconditionally since we were 13, flies across the country to surprise me, and after 2 years still supported me and worshipped me, and I let him down for a lying, cheating piece of shit. I'm starting to
God.
suspect there's not a male loneliness epidemic, and it's more of a avoiding these evil bitches epidemic. This video was turning me into a misogynist. I always thought the woman
Oh my
leaving the nice
God.
guy for the bad boy and getting her heart broken was a silly trope. Like, I knew it happened, but I didn't know it happened this much. L's all around. Throw these women in the pit. I hope these guys find women who appreciate their niceness, because believe it or not, despite popular belief, most women do like that. I asked him how tall he was, and he said, "I'm 5," and I immediately hung the phone.
No!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
This is such a weird thing.
It is. It is.
Turns out he's 5'11". How do I apologize? You apologize? No.
No, there's no,
No.
listen, no apologizing. Change who you are.
Yes. Learn from this. Stop
Right.
being like, okay, all right. James said, I bet most of these women have STDs. Well, we clearly know that one girl had chlamydia twice.
Oh. Yeah, we do. She told us.
Yes. Figure drawing says, my whole point with this video is in no way is it indicative of women in general. She was picking the lowest fruit, basically. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
100%. She is going through and clearly, like, what's the date on this? 2021. Like, on this tweet here. Like, she's looking and doing research. She is looking for very, very crazy situation. In no way is this all women, but it is kind of crazy.
It
How-
just go ahead, sorry.
No, it's just women are getting, it's either women getting walked all over or women walking all over men. Like, that is not, going back into the yin and yang thing, that is not how it should be. It's just not.
Right, exactly. It just shows me more that people are people, because you can find this with men too. This exact
Oh,
stuff.
absolutely. You can
So
make
it's
this
just-
exact video with men.
Yeah, it's just people are people, you know. They do some are terrible, some are great, some cheat, some like, just people are people.
People are gonna people. That's just how it is.
Turns out he's 5'11". How do I apologize? I rejected this sweet guy various times, then a couple months later, he's dating someone new. Then once I got home, I cried. The time my
Oh
prison
my God.
pen pal came out of
That's
jail,
cute.
fucked me once, and never spoke to me again after 2 years of telling me he...
That sentence started off wrong. My prison pen pal. What the? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
follow-up question. Why is that a thing?
I know, right? I couldn't tell you why, but I mean, yeah, it is a big thing. Like, and it's not always like a sexual thing, you know. There are people that are just, lonely and just, want to have any kind of pen pal relationship. I don't know. I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
He
Okay.
loved me and wanted me to be in his life forever. I'm sorry. Your what? Your prison pen pal? You're telling me the convict in jail was not a good person? Of all people? I left my husband
No.
because the sex was boring. Now I'm having the same problem with my new partner.
Maybe
There's
it's
a
you.
common factor
Yeah,
here.
maybe it's you.
Aw, that's nice. To the girl he dated after me.
Oh my
I
God.
know we all let our dogs eat us out at least once. Sorry.
Excuse. What? Oh my God. That's when you thought it couldn't get any more
I
terrible.
literally thought it couldn't get worse. I legitimately thought it couldn't worse. And then that shoe drops.
Oh
Jesus
my
fucking
God.
Christ.
A shoe dropped on her head.
Oh my God. What?
Oh, that's wow.
Who would admit that? Exactly. Who would go on social media and put that out there for the world?
I know.
Someone take her animals away?
Please.
Please.
They're begging.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I gotta move on. I'm cringing to death.
Us? Who is this us and we you speak of? One time I was riding a dude and he pressed my bladder, so I ended up peeing all over him for a solid minute, and after I said I'm claiming my territory. I pee in the shower so frequently that my feet are dyed yellow. I left my underwear on the bathroom floor after my shower the other day, and now there's ants eating my discharge.
Oh my God.
Fucking Christ!
I feel like this needs to trigger warning. That was a lot of information to take in.
Well, okay, for one, there was obviously a picture she cut out.
Oh my God.
Take social media away from these girls.
This
Please.
is insanity. Her feet were dyed yellow. She peed so much in the
how is that even possible? Like there's water running how?
Does your drain not work, sweetheart?
Yes.
Are you just standing in?
Oh my God. I gotta move on.
I'm not
Please
showing
don't.
this, but it's literally just dirty underwear with ants all over it. You know, growing up, I was always told, like, oh, boys are the smelly, messy gender, and I don't know about that. Confession. One time somebody nutted in my mouth and his semen was chewy. I held back tears. Oh God, this one made me gag. Whose L is this? Is this hers or the man's? I don't even know. See a fucking doctor. Okay, guys, I really need help. Every check from my sugar daddy bounced. Wells Fargo is closing my accounts and I'm gonna owe them a lot of money. Like thousands and thousands. I'm in a full-blown panic right now. I don't
get a job. What do I do?
Don't post it on social media because that's not doing anything for you, sweetheart.
Oh my God, her name is Dildo Baggins.
I was just gonna say that.
Dildo the cum commodity. Okay, yeah. Get a job. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. You'll be all right.
Yeah,
Holy
right.
shit. Okay.
Don't know what to do. You know, as a socialist, I really hate to say this, and I wish we lived in a different society and didn't have to give all our time and our life to this labor under this evil capitalist system, but get a f***ing job, bitch! I spent $20,000 on plastic surgery to try to get a man, but it hasn't worked. I've been single for 7 years.
Oh, that does not look like the same person whatsoever.
I was just gonna say that looks like
a Barbie.
What's oh my gosh, a certain person is coming into my mind and I can't think of it right now. Beauty YouTuber. Oh my God.
Jeffree Star?
No, come on, Jeffree Star's like an alien. It'll come to me. But yeah, there was like not that much that you needed. Like, if you really wanted the plastic surgery, do it. But
Do it for you.
You didn't need that, like, at all.
The problem also I have with it is she was doing it. She literally says to get a man. Do it if it makes you feel better about yourself. I have no issue with plastic surgery. Do it for you first and foremost.
Yeah.
Like, do it because it makes you feel better or something like this. There's a weird trend lately of like the weird like Megan Fox big lips and real skinny cheeks. Like, you don't want to look like the same person over and over again. Her body is freaking weird looking.
That is one of the things, though, like, nowadays, is all the plastic surgery girlies tend to just look the same. And also, this picture here of her before, she looks 12. Like, she hasn't fully, I was awkward looking, and, so like that looks like my middle school picture. And if
she hasn't even aged.
To my picture now, or even my high school picture, I freaking ugly duckling to like, good looking. Okay.
Yes.
But like, she looks 12. So if she did it before her body actually and her face, and she grew into herself, like, that's something that I take a little.
She didn't let herself even fully develop. It looks like she, and don't get me wrong, like, she's not a 10 or anything before, but she wasn't hideous. Like, to go from that 20K, I don't know what that is, like the conversion rate, but my goodness, like, oh, okay. All right. I guess you do you, boo. I'm not going to judge, but also at the same time, love yourself. Like,
right. Not for a man.
Well, you went from cute and unique to like cookie cutter Kardashian alien, but perhaps it is not the way you look. Maybe it is something else. You do not have to look like a blow-up doll to find love. In fact, you're more likely to not find love looking this way. $25,000 L. Everyone my age is having children, buying houses, and getting married. And I'm just over here crying with happiness that I got to hear Hillary Clinton say human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights in person. You don't have kids? How old are you? Me, 31. That's surprising.
I feel like that was like the persona of an activist in general. Like,
have you ever, like, that was like she kind of burned herself.
Yeah.
Like, it was like she was like trying to be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, but like it was actually like a little bit of a personal burn.
Yes. Oh my god.
This is me. I'd be lost without my kids. I mean, how do you find meaning in life? Me. Marvel keeps coming out with films, so I have that. Average millennial. Reject love and family. Embrace corporate media slop. Okay, it's one thing to just not want kids. It's another to cope like this. At least I have Marvel movies. At least I have Hillary Clinton. Bleak. Thinking about the fact that I offered him $100 a week to add me back on Snap and talk to me, and he said no. I was so ready to pay that too. I still am. I will still pay you to.
No, you're better than that.
Yes.
You are so much better
Add
than
me
that.
back, please, I'm begging. Could you imagine this reversed? Like men paying money to talk to a crazy woman?
They literally do. OnlyFans. Like, I'm not saying they're all crazy, but like they literally do. Stop it.
Right.
That's like 60% of my Discord.
I'm Rhea.
Donnie.
Nice to meet you.
Fun fact about Donnie, he's a Marvel nerd. Are you into Marvel?
You know what? No. Like, my brother watches them, but I just can't get into anime. Like,
oh my god.
Okay.
He was so quick on the draw.
Yes.
And you know what? I don't even blame him if they didn't have anything in common. Right? Like,
right. That was funny though. I love that you got it first. I'm sorry. Because she was like, oh, no, I'm not really into.
She said anime. I mean, you have your stand. You have what you're looking for. I don't have an issue with this. He wants somebody that likes the same things he does. So what?
Like,
Right.
you can't not like Marvel. It's amazing.
Well,
There's so
I
many
mean,
different things, and it's not anime. It's just like a bunch of superheroes who try to save everybody.
Oh no. We need to hook this guy up with the other woman who's like 31 and single and only looks forward to Marvel movies.
Yes,
They
hook it
are a
up.
match
There
made
we
in heaven.
go.
When I remember that I
Yes.
basically begged a dude who had his mattress on the floor and a plastic jug full of loose change on his mantle to be with me, and he said no. Still can't
Oh my god! Don't. Oh my god! Oh my god!
believe I f***ed the guy who made me drink water out of a Tupperware container. I f***ed the guy with actual shit on his floor. Okay, this is why so many
Oh
women
my
think men aren't
God.
improving or putting in a lot of effort, because they don't have to. They can have literal shit on their floor and you will f*** them. How are women's standards so high and simultaneously so low? I'm a liberal. It's hard to find masculine men to date who aren't conservative. Ladies, stop.
Why? I kind of call bullshit on that too.
Mm. Yeah, I do too.
I don't know. I don't see that. Also with that Marvel guy, like he seemed uber obsessed.
Yeah.
Like, because he was like, how can you not? You know what I mean? Like, but I get it. The standard, like, you want somebody that it doesn't have to have everything that is the same interest, but I mean, there's got to be some commonality there.
Yeah, he clearly wanted somebody that was a nerd. Do it. I mean, we don't all have to love Marvel. I disagree with that sentiment, but you know,
Obviously, we do stuff. Obviously.
But what got me was like she did that excited thing, like she was a fan, and then was like, no, like I hated that.
And then she called it anime. That's so
I know.
funny. Like, what? Are you out of like the pop culture thing so much that okay, all right, sure. I guess so.
Stop f***ing thinking you need your man to align with you completely. Because you know who's gonna align with you completely? A woman. A woman with bipolar disorder. Woman marries a dog after 220 failed relationships with men. The fate of every lonely man is suicide, and the fate of every lonely woman is marrying her dog. Unfortunately, I can't make a cute recap video of this year because I spent 2022 ugly crying over my ex, quit my job, ended up in the psych ward, and got an STD.
Oh.
It really does need to be studied by
Okay,
women.
the funny thing is in the beginning of this, I was like, I have no issue with, like people posting their L's because they admit when they're wrong and stuff, but there's a level. I feel like it's fair to say there's a level of L you should post.
Yeah, definitely. I think that like when I'm watching videos and like I go to the comment section to type something, like there are people that just type and send. And then there are people that type, stop, think about it, and then don't do it. And I there's so many more comments that I won't put out there. But like, yeah, those people that are just like throwing their like biggest baggage out there.
Like that's too much.
It's
Like
too-
that's too much to share. Like everybody has those random thoughts or things that they want, people to know, but not everybody needs to know them.
right.
Like how many STDs you got this year? Probably should keep that to yourself.
Yeah, that is that James STDs are apparently the theme of this video.
Yes, they are. They are the theme of today. What did you learn?
Love posting their L's. My theory is that like women's go-to humor is self-deprecation. Like female comedians do it often. Even me, like I'm constantly making self-deprecating jokes in
Always.
videos. So it could be that, or it could be just like a cry for help or attention. I have no idea, but what I do know is you couldn't beat this shit out of a man. So that was that, whatever that was. Wait, I guess I'll leave you guys with a question.
I definitely agree. Like I make self-deprecating jokes all the time. Like I make fun of myself all the time. I have no problem doing that. But again, there is a degree
Yeah.
to which you stop. Like I'll make jokes about my voice or something like that, like being dumb, something like that. Not to this level. Not to this level. Like
No,
men
it's
or
way
women.
too
It's not
much.
just women, obviously, but that was the theme of the video. Like, so
Yeah,
do we. Shut
it's
up,
way
random.
too
Oh my god.
And people
Crazy.
just they're getting those viral ass moments, you know, and that's also a part of it.
The addiction to likes
Yes.
type thing, yeah. Like get that little teeny dopamine rush and all of that. And it honestly, like, no, it's not worth it. Robert, thank you so much. So we gonna yeah. We didn't get to those topics, but I will ask you a question real quick. So the rumor going around now is with Suicide Squad kills the Justice League might actually die. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah.
It's in the title, right?
Was that a spoiler alert? Because I mean,
yeah.
Again, like you said, it's in the title.
That was kind of my reaction to it. And people are literally super duper upset about it. And I'm like, guys, it's not a Batman Arkham game, a Superman game. It is a suicide game.
Yeah.
A Suicide Squad game. It's not a suicide game. Jesus. That literally has it in the title.
Yeah, I want so badly to talk more about it, you know? Like because I'm excited for it. It's going to be great, and you know, if all you're looking for is the Justice League, there's plenty of other things you can go to. You know, like it's called Suicide Squad.
Exactly. Literally kills the Justice League. And yeah, there was doubts that the Justice League were gonna die. It's in the it's like that argument Robert had the other day with the Scott Pilgrim takes off, and people were surprised he took off.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's in the title, guys.
Exactly. And it's good, and I like it, and it's like the people all these complaints, it's just noise, and I think sometimes it's the noise to drum up a little bit more publicity.
Oh,
I'm
for
always
sure.
on that think assuming it could be fake outrage or just, you know, they just want the outrage. I wanted to say that I was watching some random video the other day, and did you know that because I know we were talking about, what was it, Daily Wire's doing that Snow White?
Oh yeah.
So there's another one apparently, not Snow White. Ben I thought somebody said something about Ben Shapiro being in it. Might not be, but it is Daily Wire, and it's called Lady Balls.
Oh yeah, Lady Ballers. I seen that.
I saw something about it, and I was like, what? And I was watching the trailer on YouTuber I watched, and it's funny. It's funny.
And it's like men trying to make money off of going into women's sports, like the whole trans stuff. Like it's so on the nose for Daily Wire, but okay, you do you.
Exactly, all that stuff. And what was that other by that other movie that they did,
the Gina Carano one? Yeah, that was supposedly pretty bad.
Yeah, I've watched, like, I love watching like people like Danny Gonzalez or Drew or Jarvis Johnson like reacting to those
movies.
Yeah, because I don't want to go to the movie and give it my attention, but I want to go to somebody I like their opinion and give it my attention. And so I tend to like love those really terrible like Shane Dawson's movies. Like, what? Like his stuff is the movies he put out are so bad, so bad. And it's just, I love watching people react to that stuff.
It's so funny. It is. All right,
Nick
guys.
Rainbow's good too. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're totally fine. We are going to wrap up, but thank you for listening to us go over ShoeOnHead video.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was funny. Yes. Oh my goodness. And ladies, self-confidence, it is key.
It is. Just love yourself. Love
you
yourself.
You are worth more.
Heal your trauma, and maybe just step away from the keyboard for a second.
Yes, there we go. That's great advice. All right, guys, we will see you next time. Thank you so much, Steph.
Bye. Thank you.
I can joke, I say what's on my mind.